Dear listener, welcome to my channel. Topic is linear convolution using circular convolution. For linear time invariant system, response is given in the form of linear convolution for any input sequence. Linear convolution is nothing but multiplication of two signals in time domain. It is used to extract a particular type of information like low frequency component, high frequency component from the signal. In linear convolution, input is represented by x of n and impulse response is denoted by h of n. Linear convolution can also be obtained through circular convolution by making some changes in the input signal. Output of circular convolution is not equal to linear convolution. Now see the reason. Let x1 be the signal of n length and x2 be the signal of n length. Number of terms in the linear convolution are m plus n minus 1. In circular convolution, for x1n and x2n having the same length, that is m, and number of terms are m in the output. Therefore, m plus n minus 1 is not equal to m. Hence, output of linear convolution and circular convolution is not same. Let x1 and x2 be the signal of 4 length. Then number of terms in the linear convolution are 4 plus 4 minus 1, which is equal to 7. And in circular convolution, as the both terms having the 4 length, the output also contains the 4 terms. Therefore, this value is 7 and this value is 4. Therefore, answer is not same. In this method, we obtain the linear convolution using circular convolution by making some changes. Let x1 be a signal having length m1 and x2 be a signal having length m2. Then number of terms in the circular convolution in the linear convolution are m1 plus m2 minus 1. To obtain same result, that is linear convolution using circular convolution, make the length of the signal as m1 plus m2 minus 1 in circular convolution. This is done by padding extra zeros. By this method, number of terms in the circular and linear convolution are same. Thus, linear convolution is obtained using circular convolution. Now, this particular portion is illustrated with the example. Let us see the example. Find the circular convolution and linear convolution of the following sequence. Show that their results are not same. Find the circular convolution for the same sequence so that result of the linear and circular convolution same. Means obtain the linear convolution through circular convolution. Two signals are given, x1n and x2n, having the length 4. Therefore, number of terms in the linear convolution are 4 plus 4 minus 1, which is equal to 7. Now here the linear convolution is obtained by using the matrix method and the number of terms are 7 and they are as 15, 28, 23, 33, 28, 9 and 4. Now we obtain the circular convolution. In circular convolution, the first signal is rotated in the circular fashion 5, 6, 2, 1. This one is comes here. Then 5, 6, 2. 2 comes here. 1, 5, 6. 6, 2, 1, 5. We multiply the second signal and we are getting this resultant signal. Now resultant signal contains only the 4 terms. Therefore, the linear convolution contains the 7 terms and circular convolution contains the 4 terms. So therefore, the results are not same. Now in the next method, we require to obtain this result of linear convolution using the circular convolution. For that, we require to make some changes. Now to get such a type of result in the circular convolution, the number of terms should be 7. Here the number of terms are 4, therefore result is 4. To get the 7 terms in the circular convolution, we want that number of terms to be 7 to match the result with the linear convolution. Therefore, we are making the padding extra zeros, and that zeros are nothing but the 3 zeros to make the length of the signal to be 7. Therefore, 5, 6, 2, 1, 3 extra zeros added. Here 3 zeros extra added. Now we do the circular convolution with these 7 terms and we are getting the result. Now we can see that the result of linear convolution and the result of circular convolution is same. So in this way, by adding the extra zeros to the signal, we can obtain the linear convolution using circular convolution. Now see the second example. x1 is 1, 2, 5 and x2 is 4, 7. Now we require to obtain the linear convolution through circular convolution. In linear convolution, number of terms are 3 plus 2 minus 1 equal to 4. To get the result through circular convolution, we require to make the signal length of 4. Therefore, we add here 1 0 and in this signal, we require to add 2 zeros. Therefore, x1n is 1250 and x2n is 4700. After applying the circular convolution, we are getting the result 4, 15, 34, 35. Now we can cross check the result also. Now see, this is the output of the linear convolution by matrix method. Signal is 1, 2, 5 and 4, 7, and by this we are getting the answer 4, 15, 34, 35, which will be matched with this result. Similarly, the third problem, x1n is 1, minus 1, 2, minus 4, and x2n is 1, 2. Now the number of terms are 4 plus 2 minus 1, which is equal to 5. Now we require to make the equation in such a way that number of terms should be 5. Therefore, we are adding 1 0 here, and here 3 0 gets added to make the signal length equal to 5. After that, we can perform our traditional circular convolution by circulating the one matrix and by keeping the fixed matrix, by keeping the second signal as a fixed. By this we are getting the output 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 8. This is the output, and we can at the same time we can cross check the answer with our linear convolution method also. Therefore, signal is 1, minus 1, 2, minus 4 and 1, 2. 1, minus 1, 2, minus 4, 1, 2. By this we are getting the same answer, that is 1, 1, 0, 0, minus 8. Therefore, by making some changes in the input signal, we can obtain the output for linear convolution using the circular convolution. So this is all about the method in which we obtain linear convolution using circular convolution. If you like my videos, subscribe my channel. Thank you.